This is the Scrap Metal Commodities Recycling and Economic Report by BENLEE and Raleigh Goldsboro Recycling, August 7, 2017. Last week, commodity prices were mixed and economic reports were positive. U.S. steel production fell slightly, but remains near a multi-month high. The steel mill utilization rate fell slightly to 75.9 from 76.1, remaining near the 2017 high. Oil held steady at $49.58 a barrel. Low prices are slowing the increase in U.S. drilling as OPEC continues to work hard to get prices up by reducing their global oversupply. The oil rig count fell 1 to 765 as the increase in oil rig counts has slowed. Rigs are still now more than double the low of last year, but remain down 52% from the high of a few years ago. Iron ore rose a big $3 to 73 a metric ton, a new multi-month high, putting more upward pressure on finished steel and scrap prices. Scrap ferrous prices remain steady on this chart, but as August trading started last week, we're seeing prices up $10 to $25 per gross ton, depending upon the market and the product. Export demand remains strong, which is driving higher prices along with the weak U.S. dollar and Nucor's DRI plant being offline. Hot-dip galvanized steel stayed steady at $9.22 a ton on good demand, yet there remains upward pressure on those prices. Stainless steel foil scrap prices remain steady at 29.5 cents per pound on no news and steady demand. Copper, after a huge move 2 weeks ago, stayed steady at $2.88 on a weak dollar, which is helping support the higher prices. Copper's up a penny this morning to $2.89. The 5-year chart shows copper remains near a multi-year high on good global demand. Copper inventories were little changed, remaining near a 12-month high and double that of about a year ago, putting downward pressure on those prices. Aluminum prices held steady at 85.5 cents, remaining near a multi-year high. Solid global demand and the weak dollar is putting upward pressure on those prices. Aluminum inventories fell yet again to a new about a 10-year low. The levels are now down a full 75% from a few years ago, which is keeping upward pressure on prices. Cardboard, a new chart for us, after a nice run up in the past 18 months, is flat for August, which is now more than double what it was that 18-month ago point. The U.S. Manufacturing Purchasing Manager Index rose to 53.3. This is the highest reading in 4 months as growth in output and new orders rebounded and inflationary pressures were muted. Orders from abroad were slightly reduced while new orders received by U.S. manufacturing firms grew at a solid pace, which is recovering from the 9-month low of June. U.S. non-farm payrolls increased by a strong 209,000 but have been trending slightly down. Employment growth in food, business services, and healthcare were the strongest. The growth led the unemployment rate to matching the 16-year low of 4.3% it hit in May, a great number. The labor force participation rate, which includes all people 16 years old or older that could work, has somewhat stabilized at 62.9%, meaning 37.1% of the people that could work are not working. To grow the economy, we need to get more of these people in the workforce. It was as high as 67.3 in the year 2000. Another key unemployment measure is the U6, which is the unemployed population combined with part-time workers who want a full-time job and workers that have left the workforce but want to work. That is 8.6%, but was over 17% during the recession of 2009. Wall Street continues the 8-year run-up and hit yet another new high as corporate profits remain better than expected. The Dow Jones average hit a high of 22,093, which remains helping support spending in many areas of the economy. Safety is always number one in all we do. BENLEE is having its 3rd annual free safety and operations meeting on Thursday, September 14th from noon to 4 p.m. We will cover all aspects of roll-off, PM, and lugger safety, as well as operations and overall maintenance. It's not too late to register. Lead drivers and lead maintenance people are recommended to attend. Call our Tiffany Lucas at BENLEE to register. As always, feel free to call or email me with any questions, and we hope all have a safe and prosperous week.